and another wild card game getting ready to be played. The Denver Broncos versus the Tennessee Titans, the 3 and 6th team. Starting out early, we see an interception thrown by Tavares Jackson on the run, just did not throw it far enough, thought he was open. With that, the Denver Broncos work down that short field, and Brian Leonard, the fullback, gets in the end zone. He's been a very reliable fullback for this team. It's amazing when teams like the Giants, who have Michael Bush, and there's other Peyton Hillis is with the Browns, when you have that powerful fullback, how those teams play, that's a little bit different. You got that big man in the backfield, and that's what Denver has with Brian Leonard. Gets the touchdown there. Then Tavares Jackson, a little bit later in this game, gets a good run. I think that number 8 and that speed makes him look a little bit like Lamar Jackson. But a good catch across the middle by Matthew Slater. They work their way down the field. Tavares Jackson rolls out and does that little hurdle into the end zone, getting the touchdown to tie the game up. We'll see the replay here from this angle. Right there. I mean, he could have walked into the end zone without the hurdle, but I thought it was fun. And then we got Jackson back to pass. Later, connects across the middle. Slater again. Greg Jennings, Matthew Slater, and Brad Smith have been great targets for Tavares Jackson this year. Even when Greg Jennings was injured, Brad Smith did a good job of carrying the team. And here we got Denver working their way back. A.J. Green getting the connection by Bradford. And there's Brian Leonard again, running in for a touchdown, taking the lead. So that's receiving and a passing touchdown there for Brian Leonard, making it look effortless, giving Denver the early lead here in the wild card round. Then Jackson hands the ball off to David Wilson, the young backup running back, to Jonathan Stewart. And then they work their way down to the 3-yard line, and Montrell Owens, the fullback, runs it in for a touchdown, ties the game up at the end of the half. Then yet Bradford throwing it to the end of the third quarter, which is a back-and-forth punting match there. No one making much ground there. Then we've got Denver trying to take the lead. Beautiful play there to Zach Ertz. It looks like in Madden 25, those underthrows sometimes are better than perfect throws, because he was able to kind of trick the cornerback or the DB, turn around and make that reception and just waltz right into the end zone. Not bad for the rookie tight end taking the lead. They do, however, miss the extra point, which is not great. But here we have, in under 2 minutes, Tennessee has a chance to take the lead. We see Jackson missing Greg Jennings. Jackson looking to throw, and he connects on 4th and 11, gets the touchdown. Beautiful play there to one of the number 1 wide receivers in the league. Calvin Johnson, Greg Jennings, I think are the top 2 in overall rating. But this does give some time for Denver to work down the field. Let's see if Bradford can come in clutch. Starts already with a good pass there to A.J. Green. Now looking to pass and throws up to Green, and he drops the ball over the middle. 2 Titans on him. Bradford looks to throw, this time to Sanu, and right there they get into field goal range. You see them killing the clock there, and Leonard running the ball up the middle. 3 seconds ago, they kicked the field goal, and despite missing the extra point, we see the 23-21 victory. Denver takes down the number 3 team in the playoffs, and they will be advancing to the next round. Sam Bradford coming through for Denver. Not a team I thought was going to come away with it, but here they are nonetheless. So if you had Denver in your bracket, they pull off the upset. And there's the sack right there. And then the highlights there you can see, or the stats here. Sam Bradford and Tavares Jackson were very similar, except that Bradford did not turn the ball over. And that's a major difference in this game, where Jackson had 2 interceptions. We see the running game for both teams was not really dynamic, but a little bit of running back by committee over there in Denver. You see Monty Ball, Brian Leonard, Ahmad Bradshaw, all kind of getting about 70-some yards. Then it was really Slater, Jennings, and David Wilson getting receptions for Tennessee. Brad Smith not in the running there. But Tennessee Titans fall to the Broncos. Stay tuned for another playoff game coming up.